Hey guys, so I wanted to do a discussion video on the state of the fairy tale manga and whether or not I think it will be ending soon. Now this topic has been lingering ever since this new arc of fairy tale started last year, and I feel the need to bring it up again now that we know that there is an important announcement coming next week. Before we get started though, no restraint on spoilers. You shouldn't watch this video if you are not up to date with fairy tale at the 494th chapter. And also if you just stop by to, comment your little fairy tale is a shitty series, I'm glad it's ending, comment, then you can get the crap out of here. I mean, I'm not gonna pretend like I think fairy tale is amazing or anything, but it's a really big series, so the possibility of it ending is a really big deal. Anyway, so like I said, the reason I bring this up is because recently it was revealed that the next issue of Fairy Tail, there is an important announcement coming. And they're actually making this announcement on the 10th anniversary of the manga, which is pretty cool. Now, we really don't have much of an idea of what this announcement could be other than that it is important. And because they emphasize the importance of this announcement, I do have a feeling that it has something to do with the manga and the story. It just could be like another lame spin-off series, but they're making this on the 10th anniversary of the manga. I really feel like it's going to be something big. Now, some people have been thinking that it could be an announcement of the anime return. Now, while it would be cool to see the Fairy Tail anime back, I have a feeling it's not going to come back this soon, and I feel like they don't really need to announce anything here because it's already been confirmed that the Fairy Tail anime will return at some point. And if you just look at the story, the manga isn't all that far ahead of the anime. Like, you have the Avatar arc, which is only short, and then you have Olive Alvarez, which, I'm sure the anime could stretch out, but eventually it would catch up to the manga again, and they'd either have to go into filler or another hiatus. So this leads me to believe that the important announcement could possibly be the ending of Fairy Tail. And pretty much the only reason I think this is because of where we are in Fairy Tail's story right now. In the most recent chapter, we see all the members of the Spriggan 12, all the villains of this arc. Like, literally everyone except Acnologia is all there, and we know he's off somewhere. We also have every single member of Fairy Tail heading towards the guild. Zara does her telepathy thing, calls friggin' everyone. I'm assuming that also means guild arts, so that's really exciting. But yeah, so there's pretty much going to be a huge clash. Just everyone going at each other. Definitely feels like a climactic battle, and definitely the most climactic battle of the series so far. When you look at the series as a whole, a lot of the mysteries that have been with the story for a very long time have pretty much all been solved at this point. We know the origins of Natsu and Zeref, and we know all about the dragons. We know about the founding of Fairy Tail and all the stuff that happened with Mavis and Zeref in Fairy Tail Zero. And we also, of course, know all about Fairy Heart now, so the only things I can really think of that still need clarification are Acnologia's past and also this new Dragneel dude. But I feel like in just a few chapters, that stuff can be easily explained. And I made these speculations once this stuff actually happened in the manga when we started learning more things. I'm like, the series feels like it is coming to an end soon because we're suddenly learning all of this stuff. So we have a huge climactic battle on its way, and it really doesn't seem like many more things need to happen in the story before the final battle. That'll be crazy the Dragon Slayers, Acnologia, Zeref, and whoever the crap else wants to join in. But another reason this feels like the finale of the series is because, well, if you just think about it for a minute. They defeat the Spriggan 12, maybe Zeref turns good and he joins the guild or some other bullshit. But after that, who the crap else could they even take on? Like, at this point, their magical powers have gotten so insane. In order for any villains to be stronger than the ones they're facing right now, they'd have to introduce some, crazy Super Saiyan God people. And you're like, oh, but they do have those gods, like the one Natsu friggin' one-punched. I've heard some people think that the God of Death demon thing who cursed Zeref with his powers might be the final boss. And even if it is, I do feel like they could incorporate that into this arc. And in fact, defeating whoever this is might be the only way to, stop all this, who even knows? But I doubt this arc would end and then there would be an entire other one to deal with this. I feel like all of that would be taken care of in this arc. So yeah, it's just that their magical abilities have gotten so strong now that, they're literally fighting the strongest wizards in the world right now, and once they are gone, there is going to be no one left for them to fight. Throughout the series, their powers have gotten progressively stronger, but at this point, they're pretty much at their limits. I cannot see these guys getting all that much stronger than they are now, because it's getting kind of ridiculous. And the last thing I wanted to bring up on why this series could be ending soon is, well, it's a really, really long series. It's been going on for 10 friggin' years. I gotta commend Mashima for how fast he can draw, how good his art is, and how he can get a chapter out every single week. Seriously, I don't remember the last time Fairy Tail has had a break. But you're writing a series for 10 years, I imagine it you might get a bit boring. He could have other ideas, other manga series that he wants to do. I mean, he's made other manga series before, like Grave Master, so there's a good chance that there's some other stuff that he wants to do. Things that he'd only be able to do if he finishes up Fairy Tail. But here's the thing, even if this announcement comes out and Fairy Tail is ending, they're like, okay, the ending is on its way, or we're seriously in the final arc this time, this is the end, I still feel like it's going to be like at least another year before the series actually finishes, because the final battles and stuff, that's going to take a long time. But of course, this is all speculation. I could be completely wrong. The manga could have 20 years left. They could be announcing a new arc where Natsu and Happy go off to search for the One Piece, or we could have a 20-year time skip and have a brand new series featuring Natsu's son Batsu, or they could announce that the series is ending and it's ending in 5 chapters, so fuck you. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are on the possibility of Fairy Tail ending soon, and with that, I will see you guys in the next video.